pressure.
Now I feel kind of calm, but this will be interesting.
Just relax your arm. It's 128 over 68. It's good.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Some good news. Okay, great.
All right. Let's do your pulse.
Okay.
Now, people that are overweight and obese, their pulse also goes up. And that's just because their heart has to work harder to pump the blood. So what happens is, as they're trying to work harder, their heart is trying to work harder, and by doing that, it has to work harder, so it has to pump faster.
Mm-hmm.
So people that have, it's normal.
Good.
People that are overweight, their pulses will be up too, because
Okay.
their heart is now pumping harder, so it has to, and you're also pumping against more resistance, because all that obesity, all that fat, adds a lot more volume to your body, so now your heart has to pump all that blood to all that extra volume.
That makes sense.
So it works harder, which is one reason why obese people also get heart failure.
Okay, so what do we...
Check your ears.
Okay.
Make sure that everything looks good in there. Check the other one. Thank you. All right. See how your throat looks? Say ah.
Ah.
Good.
Okay. Ah.
All right. And the other thing we do is we listen to your neck, because you have the big carotid arteries here.
Okay.
If your carotid arteries get blocked up, you can actually hear the noise. You can actually hear the whistling in the arteries when they get blocked up.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
but yours are clear.
Oh, thank God.
That's called plaque.
Okay.
buildup.
Plaque buildup. Yeah, you hear a lot about that
Right.
now.
And you can actually hear it in the carotids, because these are very big arteries.
arteries?
Right here. They're
Uh-huh.
big. So remember, if your blood is going through a smaller hole, it's going to whistle.
Right. So you're saying that me, myself, I would be able to hear it
No,
myself?
you would go with the stethoscope.
Oh, with a stethoscope.
If you can actually hear without a stethoscope, then it's probably pretty
It's pretty bad. Get to the
But
emergency
with
room.
the stethoscope, you can actually hear the blood trying to get through a narrower path.
Right. That makes sense too.
Yeah,
Sure,
it's
the
like,
pressure.
It's like going through a little straw versus a big straw.
Right.
Let me just get your back.
Okay.
Deep breath. Out. Deep breath. Deep breath. Everything sounds clear.
Okay.
Now if you lay down, I'll listen to your heart.
Oh.
Now sounds good.
I might be a little hungry. It might be noisy in there.
Nope, sounds good.
Okay.
Your belly sounds good. And then the other thing we check for is on your feet.
Okay.
Check for swelling in the ankle.
Okay.
Make sure there's no swelling. And also we check for pulse in your feet. What that does is it actually checks your circulation.
Okay.
Because there are big arteries down here too.
All right.
We can actually feel a good pulse, and that means that the blood is circulating all the way down to your feet.
That's a good sign.
Right.
Okay.
Now, having decreased pulses in the feet is also a sign of what we call peripheral vascular disease, which is actually the same thing. If you get blockages in here, you can get blockages in any artery
Sure.
in the body.
Sure.
And that's also due to being overweight, high cholesterol, diabetes, all those things cause blockages in the arteries.
Wow.
Being an actual program for weight loss is what really helps a lot, because having guidance in how to lose weight is what helps people lose weight. Really, coming in, getting weighed every week, finding out what you've eaten wrong, finding out what you're eating right. All the counseling helps.
Absolutely. And that's good. You have to have that support.
The support is very important.
It is. It really is. Because it's not an easy thing to do.
No, weight loss is hard.
It is.
Because it's something we've been eating bad for how many years? And,
You're breaking
now-
a habit. It's like quitting. It's like when you try to quit.
about the chocolate and
Right.
quitting smoking. It's
And
very
quit
hard.
smoking. It's very difficult.
It's easier if you have support. It's with anything that you like to do that you're not supposed to, I guess.
Well, I think Gabi Rose is really going to work on giving me that support.
Yes, and we have a lot of different types of products here that help a lot.
Okay.
We have some products. We have the liposuction, which is actually a fortified vitamin B complex.
So it's liposuction without the liposuction, right? Yeah.
It's a liposuction without having the actual surgery.
Right.
Which is what you want.
That's right. That's
If you
right.
can avoid surgery, that's all the better.
That's right.
And we also have acetylene
Okay.
which is also a fat burner. It helps. They're called thermogenics. What they actually do is they increase metabolism and fat burning in your body.
So they really do work.
They do work.
Okay.
They do.
Okay.
We also have vitamin D supplements, which are also very good. They're good for your bones. There's studies that show it's just good for your whole body, colon, brain.
Right.
We have Omega Mais, which is a pure form of omega fish oil, and that also helps.
Oh.
Omega does a few things. It's supposed to be very good for your brain. It helps decrease cholesterol, triglycerides, and so all that. The combination of everything together helps you lose weight.
Okay. Sounds good. I like it. Liposuction without the liposuction. Vitamin D, which, it's funny because I was talking to Gabi Rose a little while ago, and she was talking about how, living in Florida, you would think we get a lot of sunshine, but the sunscreens, they stop that vitamin D from getting into your skin. So, okay, so let's move on to the very next thing that we're going to do.
So what we have left to do now is your EKG
Okay.
and your blood work.
All right.
In your blood work, we're going to check for your cholesterol. We're going to check you for diabetes. We'll check your thyroid to make sure that there's no thyroid issues that are causing weight.
Okay.
We're going to also check for you for anemia.
All right.
And we're going to check your urine. We'll check your vitamin D level to see if you're deficient. Because like we were saying earlier, that there is a strong epidemic of vitamin D deficiency. Even with people that have outside jobs, I've been finding them with low vitamin D.
Wow.
So
Okay.
to supplement that promotes good health.
Okay.
So I'm going to have the nurse come in and do your EKG now.
All right.
And then we'll draw your blood and we'll see how everything turns out.
Terrific. Okay. Well. Okay, so we're going to draw some blood and see what's going on in the blood, and we're going to have an EKG, and we're going to see what condition my ticker is in. The blood pressure was good, and my pulse seemed to be good, so hopefully the EKG won't show anything serious. But bottom line, what I've been doing to my body is not good. Okay, that's not too scary.
No. The EKG doesn't hurt at all. We just put little tabs on your chest, and
All right.
what we're actually doing is we are actually measuring the electrical currents of your heart.
Okay.
So the machine actually picks up the electrical current. So you don't feel a thing, so you don't have to be worried about this.
All right.
And we can see how well your heart is functioning from the EKG.
All right.
Okay?